Bonjour, c'est Claire. Je m'appelle Jolasson et je suis un ASIC. Considering ISIC's international base, I only thought it appropriate to expose you to the language I'm currently studying, that being French. In addition to my French minor, I am also seeking a degree in international business, and actually, ISIC has played a major role in influencing that decision. Through this organization, I have been able to forge relationships with people ranging from Puerto Rico, Bahrain, Oman, Algeria, Jordan, Egypt, Australia, Canada, China, India, Vietnam, Mexico, Taiwan, and Italy, of course. My experiences with these people and everything I've learned from them has made me realize that I want to go into a profession where I'm constantly subjected to different cultures. Thus, ISIC is a huge part of my life. I've gained so much from being a participative member of our chapter, which is why I feel responsible to give something of myself in return. As you all know, we have been disbanded and are now in an initiative phase. If we don't reach full member status in a year, then we will be officially cut off. This is a serious issue for me. As a sophomore planning to acquire a double major, I will be a part of UWAC for some time to come. During my time spent here, I intend to remain an active part of ISIC. However, that won't be possible if we don't get into gear. This is my reason for running for LCP. I feel the most confident in myself that I have the skills necessary to bring the results we need to sustain ourselves. Therefore, throughout the rest of this video, I will be expressing what my strengths are and how those will contribute to the LC, so that you all can feel as confident in me as I do. Last spring, I took a non-credit leadership seminar during which I was given the opportunity to take 2 personal assessments, Strengths Quest and the Myers-Briggs evaluation. Strengths Quest was founded by Gallup and has been successfully utilized by over 700,000 people in over 600 schools. Basically, what it does is put you through a rigorous assessment of your personality, and after answering questions for over half an hour, you receive your top 5 strength themes, which come from 34 of the most common themes found in people through research. My top 5 strengths, starting from the strongest, include intellection, input, strategic, learner, and context. And after receiving these results, I was shocked at how dead on they were in describing me. People, such as myself, with a strong intellection theme are characterized by their intellectual activity. They are introspective and appreciate intellectual discussions. Basically, us intellectuals love the hum of mental activity. Throughout my term as LCP, I will constantly be posing questions as to how we will solve problems and how we can improve. Using a combination of extreme contemplation and the information required through intellectual discussion with fellow ISICers, I feel the strength can bring forth the answers we need. People with the strength of input have a constant craving to know more. A hobby of theirs is to collect and archive all kinds of information for future reference. I most definitely fall under this category, for I maintain a detailed file of every class I take with all the information I acquire through it. In short, I am a pack rat of information. As LCP, you can be assured that I'll be keeping a detailed log of our journey for future references on how to improve. My strategic strength is perhaps the most valuable for this LC. It is not necessarily something that can be taught, but rather is a natural instinct. Strategizers can quickly pick out the relevant issues and patterns when confronted by problems and complexities. This allows me to sort through the clutter to find the best possible route in achieving a goal. Time is of the essence for us next year, so that as LCP, I will capitalize on this strength to make sure we run in the most efficient manner possible. The learner theme in me is continuously seeking to learn and improve. The attitude attached to this strength of mine will keep our LC always on a path of constant modification and improvement. I am energized by the steady and deliberate journey from ignorance to competence, which will play a major role in my motivation level as our LC journeys from initiative to full member status. Lastly, my strength in context relates to my need to understand the present by researching its history. A quote that comes to mind is, "The past presents the future." This speaks to me greatly because by looking into the past, our LC can become wiser about the future because we will be able to see its needs being sown in the past. Also, by delving into the history of our LC, it will allow us to keep from making the same mistakes and move in a progressive state. Ultimately, the strengths of the individuals within our LC are our greatest assets. Therefore, knowing one's strengths is crucial because once realized, we can capitalize on them and maximize their capabilities. I won't go much into detail about the Myers-Briggs assessment because most of the information is overlapping. In short, my type is ENFP, which stands for extroversion, intuition, feeling, and perceiving. Extroverts tend to focus their attention on the outer world of people and things. Intuitive people prefer to take in information from patterns and the big picture and focus on future possibilities. Feeling people prefer to make decisions based primarily on values and on subjective evaluation of person-centered concerns. Perceiving people tend to like a flexible and spontaneous approach to life and prefer to keep their options open. I wanted this video to focus on what I have to offer the LC. I know I haven't gone too much into depth about any concrete plans, but I do have them. I intend on focusing the main part of my speech next Tuesday on the problems our LC faces, what I plan to do to correct them, and how I see us moving into the future. Until then, though, au revoir and happy Halloween!